Welcome to Urban Knife Guy, where we explore the urban lifestyle and jungle survival. We're out in the jungle once again. Now the sun may look like it's out, but it's been raining the whole night and the early morning. Everything is soaked. Originally I wanted to do a video on fire making with natural materials in the jungle. I tried and failed miserably because everything is too wet. So instead, what I'm going to do is to take out my little wood stove, and I'm going to show you the backup material I bring in the event that I can't start the fire with natural material. So let's check it out. I have a couple of things over here that we use to start the fire for the wood stove. I've got some wood chips, some fat wood, and if you'd like to see my complete bushcraft and hiking and camping cook kit, do check out the link in the card above or the description below. I also have my fire kit, which has a collection of different items to help me start a fire, especially in difficult conditions. If you'd like to check out what's inside here, do check out the video above or below as well. And of course, I do have a ferro rod. So let's see how we're going to get this fire started. So anytime you come out to the jungle, it's good to be prepared to know how to start fire with natural materials, but also to be prepared in the event that everything is too wet and you can't start a fire. Now in a tropical climate, it's always wet, it's humid, and especially at this time of the year, at the end of the year, where it's always raining, it's raining day and night, and even when it's not raining, everything is still wet, and it's almost impossible to start a fire easily with the materials that you have around. And that's why I come back to what I bring with me as backup items. So this is the wood stove over here. It consists of 3 sections. That's the fuel chamber, there's kind of the load chamber, and everything sits inside over here. And there are different holes drilled in for oxygen to come in, and hopefully for gasification to take place as well when the fire gets going. But the first thing you have to do is actually, get the fire going. And I'm going to use these wood chips as my base. And I've mentioned in a previous video, I do carry about, 1 load worth of wood chips when I go out just for normal day hikes or short trips. Obviously, if I'm going for a multi-day camp, I might bring more. But for purposes of this video, I'm not going to fill it to the top. You, of course, can fill it to the top as high as you possibly can to get the longest burn. But for now, I'm just creating a base of the wood. I've also got some fat wood over here. I'm going to create more shavings, but I'm also going to tap on this. This is wax jute, and I taught how to create this wax jute in a previous video. You can check out the link above or below as well. And the great thing about this wax jute is once it gets going, it's going to burn for a long time as well. And in conjunction with those wood chips, this fire will probably go on at least an hour, I would say. So the thing with wax jute, what you need to do is to tease it open like that. And what I'm doing is I'm breaking up the wax because this is actually jute rope soaked in wax. And what you want to do is get some of these fibers out and exposed so it's going to be easier to catch fire. And of course, this works like some kind of an extended wick. So break that up to expose as much as you can. You're really trying to create the flares in the rope. And there we've got it teased fairly wide open. Now this by itself will not catch a spark unless you use maybe a lighter. So that's why I'm going to use the natural jute as well, which I have over here. Let's take out 1 strand, move this aside. So with this, you're going to tease it open as well. And I'm first going to remove the strands because it's made out of 3 strands. So I'm going to remove all the strands, and then I'm going to tease the strands open to form kind of a bird's nest. Once you tease all the jute rope open, you get a nice fluffy bird's nest like this. And in this case, you can wrap it around, and I would kind of intertwine it with my wax jute as well, so that when it catches fire, it can ignite the wax jute. And then you want to fluff that up a bit more. Now for good measure, you can add some of this fat wood So if you've got larger pieces like that, you can create shavings and just have those shavings with the bird's nest as well. Once we've got the bird's nest ready, we can use the ferro rod and try to ignite the bird's nest. Once we've got that lit, we can add in some of the fat wood, and of course we want to transfer this to the stove itself and get that to start burning. So as the fire catches and builds, you can add more of this fat wood, or you just can get wood that you process if you have dry wood. And the whole idea is to get the fire burning for the wood chips below. And once you get it going and you can get those pieces burning, then your fire is going to go on for quite some time. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what's your favorite way to light your wood stove when it's in wet weather conditions. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like this content in general, please subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.